Okay, let's have a look. Hello, how are you? Not fine. Why not? Me too.
He doesn't get many, he doesn't get stared at a lot, does he? Not like I would.
Come on,
Yeah, but-
let's do this. Wow,
Yeah.
what's up there? Hey. Hello. Hello. Nice.
Selling all the fruit.
Hello. Hey, hey. Hello. Oh, so handsome. So handsome.
Guapa!
Tired. Go this way? Or go that way?
To be fair, I think we need to remember while watching this, this could very well be his very first time in another country where people live in this kind of way. He sounds American
I don't know,
or
man.
Canadian. He might not be.
You're not going to go to a dangerous slum on your first day, I don't know.
No, I don't mean, no, and I've said first day. But think about, like, the very first time you see people living like this, it is a shock. It is surprising, because when have we ever been anywhere in England where you see people living with, like, you know, the rubble and the bags and all of the flies, and, like, you don't really see that, do you? So you're sheltered from that kind of, like, experience. You don't see that. So I'm just, like, as he's walking, I'm just thinking, like, he doesn't really say a lot. He says hello to people, but he hasn't really commented much, has he? Like, other than they're poor. He mentioned very quietly before in the video. And actually, what I think people also need to remember is you're only poor based on what you actually value. And too many people, especially from the Western side of the world, value things over people, over, you know, that kind of stuff. So just the Western world is very materialistic. So if you're going off the definition of poor being on how much stuff you have, then yeah, okay, people in the Philippines might be poorer than us, but actually, if you think about what's important and what you need, which is friends, family, love, kindness, respect, aircon, a job, not even a job sometimes, but means to eat, have food in your belly, a roof over your head, and people around you to make you smile on a daily basis. Actually, I think that the people who live in these conditions are a lot richer than the people here, because you'll have a full house and a sad head, but you will never see anybody over there. Like, you probably will see them. There'll be people, obviously, but if we're talking, like, in general, they're the happiest, most loving and carefree people that you'll ever meet in your life. And I would rather have an empty house and a full heart than have a full house and an empty heart. So that's just, like, I think it goes on what you value. And if we're going off, like, you know, materialistic things, I don't think that's the fairest way to judge whether somebody's poor or not.
Hey! Hey! What's Arte? Oh, they got pigeons here. Hello!
Hello!
How are you? Hello!
Yung basura.
Don't touch.
Dami. Don't touch daw.
Okay?
It's like you when you're flying a drone.
Kitang-kita talaga yung Manila.
This place is eye-opening for sure. It's just amazing, like how people are living, and and as you can see, like if anything, kids in Makati were asking for money, but here, no, nothing. Not even one kid asked for money. Hello. So it's amazing to see, like the poorest people actually don't bother asking for money like that, but the kids in Makati, in which area ask.
Again, that's
They're not
I've
poor.
just commented on the poor comment, so yeah, like it. What is poor?
Firstly, I think no humans should be living in this condition. It's sad to see, and it's pretty much what corruption does, I guess. But life is, it's hard in these places, and at the end of the day, all people want is somewhere to sleep, some food to eat, some water to drink, and go about their life, and there's guys working perfectly normal jobs as security, and living here. So if you can't afford rent too much, this is what happens, right? So informal settlement, like this, living amongst rubbish and dirt and pollution, and just unbelievable. So I guess, hello, are you? I guess what I wanted to tell you is, firstly, you need to see things like this to... Makes me emotional, to be honest. Firstly, you need to see things like this to make sure you can appreciate what you have. And the other thing is, it doesn't take much to be happy in life, If you got food to eat, you got a place to stay, okay? You play basketball? Okay. Okay, let's have a look. Alright, how are you?
Dangerous.
Dangerous?
Danger.
Oh wow.
Danger pieces.
Oh wow, this is nice. Hello. Hello. How are you? Hey, hey. Oh, nice. Play? You play. Okay, you play. Let me stay on the other side. Okay. Yeah, go. Hey.
Oh, it's good. Damn, boy.
Amazing. Beautiful. Oh, shit. Surprising is too. Can I have a look this way? Is it okay? Okay. That's the main street we were at. And now we're here checking out some other areas. This is just people's houses basically. Like, hello. How are you? Can I have a look? Is this your home? Hello. Sorry. Nice
He's
home.
very up front.
You live
Lee.
here? How
Yeah.
Can
long?
I have a look?
Very brave.
Get out of my house, bro.
No, but they're not though. They
know.
welcome you in. Like that's the thing. That's what I mean. Like that's an us thing. Like and how we are. We're very like, oh no. Sorry, we don't want to be invasive. And actually, everyone's like, no. What do you mean? Get in.
How long you live here? How many years?
12 years.
12 years here. You happy? Okay? It's okay? This is actually surprisingly clean. Let's get out of here. I'm tired. So I was saying, all you need is water, food, a shelter. That's all you need to be happy. And people here seem pretty happy, to be honest. Obviously money will solve a lot of problems.
Money also creates a lot of problems. Can we just remember that, please? Money creates a lot more problems than it probably solves.
I'll be out of here now. Bye-bye. Alright, let's go take a shower here. Let's get out of here.
I love them shots. I just want to go back.
Alright guys, we're back on a different lens, so it's a bit brighter for you because it was getting a little bit dark in that photo. But just like a little recap really of the video.
It was a bit misleading, wasn't it? I think that is a good clickbait title.
He still put dangerous in the title, and you got let into how many people's houses.
No, but I think the only dangerous part was when they were playing basketball on that little ledge there with the little bit of netting to stop them falling. They said, oh, it's dangerous, it's dangerous. That was the only reference to danger that there was throughout the whole film.
So I'm a bit like, I don't really understand why he's put that title as it is, because I don't think it's really justified. I don't think I think he went there for the wrong reasons, personally. I think
some of what he said though was right. Like at the end of the day, seeing them kind of things, it does humble you because you kind of...
But do you believe he was actually humbled? 'Cause I don't.
No, because of... Do you know what? There was one comment that I just went, wow. In my head I thought, nah. At the very end, he just went into them houses there at the very end where he went up them steps, and he walked to the end. He went, right, it's a bit too clean in here, come on, let's get out of here, I'm tired now.
This is actually surprisingly clean. Let's get out of here. I'm tired.
And it took me like a minute to register, and I was like, so what? That's too clean for your video? Like, you can't, like, I'll let us go now because that bit's too clean for your video kind of thing. So that's what kind of went through my head. Like, you went there looking for the dirty part, the smelly part, the unhygienic part. That's what you went looking for.
He wanted to see the worst of that place. And yeah, because I mean, when we went to the cemetery, right, we was talking to the locals. I think we gave a couple quid as well, a couple of pounds in money, like to help him out and the family and stuff.
The
integrated. We actually wanted to know like what was going on. I think one of the kids was trying to go to college, so we was talking to him about that. That guy, I didn't really see him really interacting. He was just saying hello and watched them play basketball and like invited himself into everyone's house. And I think he went there for different reasons. I don't think he really went there to like learn much about the country or the culture.
Yeah, and I think that's the key thing is we went to Manila North Cemetery because we'd heard that there's a way of life there, that there was a community living there, and we wanted to get to know the people within the community and what is it that makes you stay here. And we went there to kind of find out more about the community, to learn about the people, so that you can understand that, you know, there are different sides of Manila. Like, people think that, oh, you go to Manila and Manila is just BGC or it's Makati, and that's not obviously like the truth. You've got different kinds of city life, the same way you do in London, the same way that you do in New York, the same way you do in every city in the world. And so we went there to learn about the communities, to kind of understand more about the culture. And I think when we say culture, we mean the kind, the caring, the loving, the happy, you know, like the welcoming side, because it doesn't matter in the Philippines from our experience. And again, like, you have to take everything with a pinch of salt, because there's gonna be bad everywhere you go in the world. Like, there's not 100% good anywhere. But when you go And when you experience, you know, what you experience when you're there, it doesn't matter whether people have money or whether they don't, you're still treated just as important by them people, regardless of how much money they've got or how big their house is or how small their house is or whether it's on stilts or whether it's made of brick. It doesn't matter what they've got, because it's more, they value things differently, which is what I said earlier. Like, they value who you are, what you can offer, in terms of, like, you know, are you a kind person, and like, they value things differently. They're not materialistic people, and so when you class them as poor, I think it's kind of quite derogatory, because your version of poor and their version of poor is not, it's not the same. And I think poorness comes down to what you value and what you find important. And actually, I think there's a lot more, it's probably not the, you know, I'm not probably academically going to say this sentence right, but we don't care about that. But I think that there is a lot more richer people, and there's a lot more richness within the communities in the Philippines than you'll ever find at all in your home country. Like, you're not going to find that kind of love as common as it is over there. You will find it here. You can find it here, can't you?
No one's coming into my house with a camera. You better get the hell out of here. Absolutely not.
No. No, that's because you'll probably get robbed if they did. So that's why.
They'll probably get punched.
No, they'll get punched, but you'll probably end up getting robbed. But the fact of the matter is, you can find kind people here, but you're never gonna find that, like, such, you know, close knit, loving, caring, kind communities like you will over there. So it's about what you value, and I do believe that he's right. You know, it does humble you when you go. You kind of you're reminded to value things differently, but I don't believe from some of the comments that he made that he was particularly
He wasn't humbled.
by
Let
that
us know what
experience.
you guys think. Do you believe he was humbled? I don't believe he was humbled. So convince me, guys, that you think he's humbled, please. Captain Brangai is not falling for it. Nope, sorry, not having it.
Not a
So,
fan.
nah, absolutely not. So, guys,
He won't be watching any more of his videos.
you know what? Right, I think from now on, this is like the Brangai Captain's Reaction Police. I think I'm going to make a new channel.
Or you're gonna be the reaction police.
Barangay Captain, Reaction Policeman. Boom. What do you guys
He's
think?
just put himself in about 4 jobs there.
So guys, thank you very much for watching the video, and we will catch you again in the next vlog.
Adios.
Paalam.